Alrighty, we are back, baby, with another episode of the Bald Brad Show. Now, hopefully, everything's working okay. We were streaming on somebody else's stream. We were crossing streams for those of us gentlemen that know exactly what we're talking about. I was crossing streams with another guy. Good guy, though. Good guy. Yeah, we chatted up for a little bit. It's good to see all of you. Now, I was thinking yesterday, when we were doing the Where's Waldo, trying to find the American flag amidst the sea of Mexicans. Now, they weren't all Mexicans, let's be fair, don't come at me. Some of them were Chinese nationals, which we'll get to because there was another terrorist attack plot thwarted by the FBI. Third one this month. Now, it's amazing how you come in here and you go, there's no fucking way. There's no way there was a third terrorist attack. I would have heard about it, Brad. I would have heard about it. Well, you have. You've heard of one of them. We covered it. You didn't hear about the other one because I didn't cover it. And now we got a third one. So we'll make sure we get into the nitty gritty with that one as well. But that's always fun. Just terrorist attacks that can wipe out our entire crop. Roundworm. And it's coming from the Chinese again. And allegedly from Wuhan, of all places. It's amazing how Wuhan just keeps producing wild shit. Anyways, so I was sitting there looking back and I was like, isn't it remarkable that you don't really see any other country's flag being flown other than the Mexican flag? There was some blue and white flag. I don't know what country that's from. Maybe El Salvador or Colombia. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. I saw two of them. It's always the Mexican flag. And look, I got nothing against the Mexicans. They make good food. They're good people. They got great hospitality. Half my family's actually Mexican by marriage. Got no qualms with them. I just think it's a little weird. I think it's a little weird that you're flying somebody else's flag in a country that you reside in, of which a country that you don't want to reside in. Isn't that mind-blowing? There's no other country's flag that I want to wave. Half my family lives in England. You don't see me waving their flag going, oh, fucking shit, this is the greatest thing ever. Look at me. No. If I thought England was better, like, let's say I was an idiot and I was out there just going, hell yeah, this is great, throw grenades. If I thought that was a good idea and I loved England, I would be there. I would be there. It's the oddest thing to me that they always brag, our culture's better. Everything is better over there. But you're not willing to live there. Give me a break. Give me a freaking break. Well, as you saw today's episode, we're going to be going over a lot of different news. We're not going to spend too much time on the riots. Not much happened yesterday, but, you know, Trump gave me blue balls. So some of you just spit out your coffee. Trump gave us all blue balls. That should have been the title of today's episode. Damn it, I missed it. Trump called up Pete. Where's my phone? Trump called up Pete. Hey, Pete. Pete, are you awake? You son of a bitch. Wake up, Pete. I got a proposition. I know, big word. Hey, Pete. I want you to send in the Marines. No, not to Iran. No, not Gaza. Pete, listen to me, you son of a bitch. I want them to go into, of all places, the city of angels, beautiful angels, the most majestic of angels, Los Angeles. Thank you, Pete. So Trump deploys hundreds of Marines to Los Angeles, where I live. Now, you can't tell, but I'm actually on the other side of this vehicle roasting a s'more. The Trump administration deployed 500 and 700 U.S. Marines to Los Angeles on Monday to assist the National Guard and local law enforcement as anti-ICE riots blew up in part of the city over the weekend. I stayed up late last night. If you can't tell, I look like shit. I stayed up late last night, got bags under the eyes. I wanted to make sure I looked cool for all of you. And not much really happened. They kept it kind of tame. Now, I think it's tame, not because there's National Guard out there and there's a bunch of, LAPD and all those things. I don't think that's really what it is. I haven't seen any footage of Tom Homan and ICE kind of arresting anybody. I don't think it's gotten to the point where there's so much footage of Tom Homan just rounding people up, meaning ICE or Border Patrol, that they're out taking to the streets that they're pissed off. Now, we're allegedly going to see some stuff on the 14th, which is, I believe, the 250th anniversary of the Army. I think I'm getting that right. Somebody in the military. And so Trump has, going to do a massive parade, which I'm stoked for. Now, is it a little bit like totalitarianism style government authoritarianism? Yeah, it is. But it's been a while since, I got to, really celebrate the military. And goddamn, I love them. Damn, I love the military. So I'm all stoked for it. It's just like fourth. So like we're kind of getting a double header here. We're getting June 14th, and then we don't even have to wait 4 weeks for 4th of July to pop off. So for anybody that's a true patriot in the chat, I mean, we get a hell of a double whammy, man. We get the hell of a summer here, just popping off Roman candles. Just yes. Now the reason why I say blue balls. Did you guys love that transition? Oh yeah. CNN reported 500 Marines from the Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center in California, which I have driven past so many times, from the 2nd Battalion, 7th Marines at 29 Palms, California, were sent into the city. Now, these guys have been sitting in a desert for months waiting for something to happen. I mean, look, I would imagine these guys were jacked, right? Just super riled up. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's kick some ass. This is what we've been training for. Now, to be fair, nobody, I think, expected them really to do anything, but the hype was there. The hype was fucking there. I'll be honest. You know what? Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Some of you are like, pull it out. No, this is a family show. Simmer down. Simmer down. All right, where are we at? So I did this video, man. It pissed off a lot of Hispanics. I love trolling the left, but it's not that hard. So I made this video yesterday in preparation. This is me preparing for the Marines. And look, I'm a smart ass. I love it. I love it. Yes. Yes, those are taquitos and a huge ass bag of tortilla chips. Oh, God. Dude, the hate messages I was getting. Yo, fuck you, fool. You little white boy, you little gringo, S.A. I tell you what, you ain't ever coming down here, fool. We'll mess you up, S.A. South Street, MSPG, SSPG, outside play girls on me. Yo, cheese and rice, beans and spice, fool, will fuck you up on me. I tell you what, man, you better not come down here and step on these streets, S.A. So anyways, we got blue balls. Because nothing really happened. They didn't really use them yesterday, from my understanding. I tried to stay up as late as I could, man. I stayed up late. I only got a couple hours sleep for this whole thing. So just before the Marines deployed was reported, Trump told ABC News, we'll see what happens, when asked about the possibility of sending in them to LA. I mean, I think we have it under control. I think it's pretty good. I think it would have to be a very bad situation. I can't even do it. Very bad situation. It was heading in the wrong direction. It's now heading in the right direction. And it does actually seem to be that way. There really wasn't that many people out last night. So again, this is something everybody's talking about. A lot of people go, Brad, why are you talking about the LA riots so much? We get that you live there, but why are you spending so much time on it? Folks, I don't think people understand the magnitude of how big this story is across the world. There are people in other countries that are streaming this every night. Every major streamer, and I haven't even done it, just heads up. Every major streamer, I'm talking like the Crucible. A lot of us are from or watch the Crucible, not from the Crucible. You have Fox live streaming it, but not even like mainstream Fox. You have D-Day Cobra streaming it, not for like 1 hour, not for 2 hours, not for 3, like 6 to 8 hours, both days. So a lot of people are putting time into this because it is big news across the country. Hell, look at everybody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. And you all live in different states than me. You don't even live in California. What did Dizzy say? Somebody said Dizzy is a sick bitch. Where is he? Where are you at, Dizzy? This is all Trump derangement syndrome? Absolutely. Oh, yeah. The rioters also say they are taking Mexico back, Southern California. Well, let them have it. No, I'm kidding. The destruction, anti-ICE riots in Los Angeles continue. And the state's Democratic leaders are doubling down on their support. Isn't that wild? You can't make this up. Now, I say it every podcast. I say it every morning. The Democrats love the crime. They love going after your children. They love going after stores, specifically Foot Lockers for some reason, but I'm sure we could read between the lines on that one, can't we? We've seen the footage. Democrats accuse Trump of overstepping his authority by using the National Guard to protect California, but America has a long history of sending in the troops. But I was told it doesn't happen. I was told Trump's breaking the law. I was told Trump isn't following the Constitution. Now, where was I told this? Because Democrats can never figure it out themselves, because I don't know why, truthfully. It's as if they don't have a keyboard and a monitor and a computer around them in any way, shape, or form, along with a mirror. You want to know how I know? It's because I'm on social media. You guys write it to me. Not you, Patriots. I'm going to be nice to you. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. I wasn't yelling. Daddy wasn't yelling at you guys. It's okay. This one's not for you. You'll know. You'll know. Okay. Because they write to me on TikTok. Democrats, you psychos, write to me. You threaten me every day, and I live it up. See, what they don't understand is I played ice hockey for 20 plus years. I've heard it all. Life's been threatened, been in fights. I've heard it all. There's nothing you can. I'm a sick son of a bitch is what I'm trying to say. I'm a sick, cold son of a bitch. There's nothing you could say that's going to hurt my feelings. I don't think because, you know, a lot of these people are fucking pussies and they, you said something to me. Not me. I find it hilarious. I was going tit for tat for a lady with a progressive yesterday that was trying to make fun of me because of the fact that I'm bald. I was eating it up. And then she said I was fat because I was eating a bag of tortilla chips. Okay, I'm a little overweight, so sue me. I'm running, so sue me. But then she commented on my tits. I don't have tits, by the way. And I got pecs. She commented on my tits and she goes, you need to wear a bra. And so I write back, I said, look, it looks like we might be the same size. Can I wear yours? Needless to say, she didn't write back after that. And we were going back and forth for quite a while. She didn't go back after that one. She's like, oh, fuck, maybe you're right. My follow-up to that was, at least I don't stuff my bra. In Tuesday, June 10th, this is the news you need to know about to start your day. All right, let's get into it, baby. So leaders fiddle as LA burns. So after weekend riots Monday, Trump sends in the Marines. The move comes as the unrest enters the fourth day. Well, maybe the fifth day now. Folks, these guys will do it all summer. These people will be out there the weather's great here, man. I'll tell you what, there's no better time to riot, I suppose, than right now because the weather is perfect. The chaos continued over the last 24 hours with rioters downtown shutting down a highway, setting self-driving auto taxis on fire, and lobbing bricks, Molotov cocktails, and fireworks at police. No problem. Mostly peaceful. Yeah. Just things in place. It's fine. Not a big deal. No, you're good. You have dozens of arrests have been made, but violent crowds continue to form overnight. So here we go. Let's get into it. Gavin Newsom wrote on X, Donald Trump is putting fuel on the fire. Oh, there we go. It's always Trump's fault, isn't it? Everything's Trumpy's fault. Trump derangement syndrome. Orange, bad man, bad. Oh, Trump's so terrible. The guy's trying to keep families and children and people safe, which is his job, by the way, as the executive branch. It's also Gavin's job too, believe it or not. But typical Gavin not wanting to do his job. No, he has a podcast to run. Gavin has a nice, crappy podcast to run. So he said, commandeering state's National Guard without consulting the governor of the state is illegal and immoral. No, it's not. It's not illegal at all. But he said, see, what I found is if you say things enough times, if Democrats say things enough times, they start believing it. Newsom challenged Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, to arrest him. God, please. Tom, Patriots, take a water break real quick. Take a knee, take a water break. Come here. Tom, you're doing great. I want more. Okay? I want a lot more. Please. I live here. I've lived here my entire life, Tom. I haven't asked for much. God, I really wish I had like a little violin music playing. Okay, that's Jurassic Park. Tom, please. Okay, I know my prayers were answered getting Trump in for a third time, and I've used up all my prayers. I don't know, I'm talking to Tom Homan. It sounds like I'm talking to God right now. Lord, please answer my prayers. Tom, please arrest Newsom. God. Like, I know we got Trump for a third time, and I've used up everything. But please. And we're back. So, Tom Homan, to arrest him, come after me, bitch. All right, he didn't say that. Arrest me. Let's get it over with. Tough guy. I don't give a damn. God, man. And I just want you to like grind his, like this part of his face. Like make sure one of them, it doesn't matter what side it is. I want you to throw him to the pavement. And I want Tom to do this, by the way. I want Tom to do it. And just really just grind his freaking face into the ground. It won't happen, but damn, it'd be great. You got Alex Padilla characterized the protest as peaceful and passionate. All of you have seen it. Is it peaceful and passionate? You guys let me know in the chat. You all let me know if it's peaceful and passionate in the chat. And by the way, some of you are writing out you love hockey. I love hockey too. By the way, Panthers smacked the shit out of Edmonton last night. Here's the Panther. No, here's Edmonton. Here's the Panthers. Ah, the fucking shit. Damn it. Smacked the shit out of them. Now, this plays into why I have such thick skin. I also referee ice hockey professionally. You think I might hear some shit as a ref? How many of you have been booed by a ton of people in a stadium before? It's not fun. The reverberation off the walls. Boo! You suck! You piece of shit! I've heard it all. Okay? Some dweeb writing me on TikTok ain't gonna bother me one bit. If anything, I get off on it because I'm psycho. Yeah, I'm crazy. Maxine Waters. Oh, cripple Maxine. Fucking deranged lady, man. You know, California's clown show, man. We have the weirdest ass people running the state. And it makes sense that Gavin's the best looking of all of them because he looks like somebody that would put on the ringleader coat and, you know, the one that's whipping all the animals around. There have been no violence. Shit. Okay, Maxine, you psycho. Fucking A, dude. I just picture people running around the streets of LA in all white. They kind of look like the people that dust up all the trash at Disneyland. You know, the people that wear all white. You know, those people also so happen to be wearing the same exact outfit in the psych wards. And they're just running around. Have you seen a black lady that looks like an old crippled freaking freak show? Yeah, she went that way. Yeah, she's touting there's no violence. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, they're just not throwing freaking fireworks, explosives at police officers. They're not throwing rocks or anything. Yeah, it's totally safe. It's amazing how much they are just playing this whole thing down like it's fine. No, it's good. It's okay. It's totally reasonable. It's totally reasonable for foreign people to come in and tear our shit up. No, that's cool. Makes a lot of sense. So here's some pictures of the Marines and then we're going to move on. Big said he wouldn't watch me anymore if I spent longer than 30 minutes, so. Yeah, you're damn right, Biggs. Shut the fuck up. I love you, baby. Biggs, I'm sorry. Biggs, where are you at? Biggs, leave me a comment. This is for you. I love you. Okay? I love you. Biggs. So this is the Marines getting ready. And good for them, man. Those boys are hungry. It's crazy that these people, meaning the psychos, the Democrats, when you start getting amped for the Marines to come in to LA to bring order back to a place where Democrats don't want to, they automatically were leaving comments like, oh, are you going to call the Marines families when somebody dies? What? Why would anybody, like, who's asking for somebody to be shot here? Like, oh, you want them to go kill people, you crazy? It's like, nobody talked about killing anybody. I'm just talking about kicking some ass. You don't need a gun to kick somebody's ass. But some of these people, man. These people. So these boys were hungry yesterday and it looked like they didn't get to eat. So They get blue balls too. We all get blue balls. Shayla gets blue balls. Pat gets blue balls. Karen gets blue balls. Jason gets blue balls. Dizzy, Hans, Betts, everybody in the chat. I see all of your names. I see all of your names. You all. Angel. You might be like, Brad, we don't have balls. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. In theory, you guys have grown a pair. Ladies, let me build my case here before you come at me. Many of you have had kids. And some of you have had boys as children. So needless to say, you've grown a pair just inside of you. You've grown a pair. You're welcome. I plead my case. I plead my case. All right. Now, this is kind of segueing into and away from the riots themselves. Look at that, 23 minutes I spent on it. John Fetterman is in the news. Now, my head don't look like that, but very close to it. Blast Democrats for allowing anarchy and true chaos to rule. It's weird how he gets it. Man, wasn't this guy a curveball for all of us? I mean, we all thought this guy was going to be drooling into a drip tray. And he turns out he's the most sane one out of the entire party of the Democrats. This is one of the biggest misses I've ever had in the entirety of doing this show. I wasn't even close. We all missed John Fetterman. We were all like, the guy's like, fucking, I love coffee. I love ice cream. I can't read the teleprompter. The guy was messed up, and now he's the most coherent guy out there. Now, was it because he had a stroke? Was that what it was? I don't remember. But if that's what stroke does to some people, where it takes the crisscrossed wires and puts them back together again, I think we cured the Democratic Party. I really do. Everybody gets strokes. Like Oprah, you get a stroke, you get a stroke, everybody gets a stroke. I unapologetically stand for free speech, peace, full demonstrations, and immigration, but it's not that. Isn't the guy great? Now, he's not always great, but he's, he has to figure the hoodie out. God, he looks terrible. This is anarchy and true chaos. Correct. Thank you, John. My party loses the moral high ground every time, by the way. Every time. When we refuse to condemn setting cars on fire, destroying buildings, and assaulting law enforcement. There seems to be a theme with your party doing this. See, there's an entire data set of the Democrats burning cities, buildings, everything down. And then way over here off camera is January 6th. Millions in damages, millions, not billions like they're doing and have been doing, just millions. It's way over there somewhere. I know you're like, Brad, I can't see it. It's off camera. Correct. Yeah, no, it's way over there. But Democrats want to focus on that because they got to turn a blind eye to all the crazy shit that they've done in history, rounding up black people. Remember how the Democrat Party wanted to implement the 1 drop rule, that if you had like 1 drop of a black person's blood in you, then all these terrible things happen. And here's a story for that. Here's a story. I mean, we're not going to break the whole history of it down. Did you know regarding that Democrats came up with that, right? Because they're psychos. This is way back when, right? Early on. And they were talking about this 1 drop law or rule. And it actually got wind to Hitler. And we all know how Hitler was with the Jews. There's transcripts of, and I think I even talked about it in my book, Trojan Horse, how the left has destroyed America. Get yourself a copy. Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and some Walmarts, by the way, believe it or not. I saw it at Walmart. What the hell my book doing at Walmart? It's a phenomenal book. It's a great read. I wrote it myself. Some people think AI wrote it. Sorry, AI wasn't around really when I wrote this. Okay. I wish it was. But there's transcripts of Hitler talking how crazy that is. He's like, nose can do. Okay, and that was terrible German. That was like a German Trump. What the hell? It's morning. Give me a break. It's the morning. How Trump Hitler came out. What the hell was that about? I haven't had enough coffee. Anywho, yeah, even Hitler thought it was crazy. The most rational guy here. Most rational guy here is Fetterman. Look at this. Fucking dude. He even posts a picture with it. Yo, you savage. I like John. John, some days I like you. Some days I wake up and I'm like, the guy's not that bad. Just don't run. Just don't run for president. The Pennsylvania senator's condemnation of his own party comes as Democrats in Washington and California attacked President Donald Trump's administration for ordering the National Guard troops and Marines to LA County. Yeah, because, remember, somebody brought up a really good point yesterday. It's one of those things, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Whereas if Trump never said to the National Guard and the place just popped off, then they're going to blame Trump for, it's January 6th all over again. Why isn't he doing his job? What a dereliction of duty. That's me being a drunk person. It's a dereliction of duty, like Nancy Pelosi always smashed off her ass. And then why does he send in the Marines? Our business, our buildings are burning. Give me a break. Trump is part German. Karen. Miss Mom says it is allowed when unrest is considered insurrection. King. And this is an insurrection with the Mexican president telling illegals to continue rioting. Isn't that wild? That's when Trump needs to go in and just start sending in the SEALs to start taking out the cartel. So DOJ identifies suspect accused of assaulting federal officer as Trump vows tough response. So this is always good news when you're able to actually figure it. You never know if they're being serious about this. When they're like, hey, we're going to find out who assaulted. Because I think it was Dan Bongino. Everybody is posting the picture of this guy. And they wanted to find him. I even retweeted it on X. Follow me over there if you'd like. But Pam Bondi, who I still can't believe Pam is like 59, 60 years old, man. She's a rocket, dude. She's a rocket. And for those who don't know what rocket is, I mean, she's looking good. Is that considered a gilf? Grandma, I like to. Is that a gilf? Where's George when we need him? George, where are you at in the chat, you weirdo? Where are you at? It's amazing how I know my audience. I have 100,000 subscribers, and I know majority of them. I know it sounds crazy. I even know some of their names outside of their screen names, and I know their personalities, which is why I'm asking for George. Dizzy's in that mix too, and so's Pat. Where the hell are you at? Shit. This fucking show's crazy, man. You guys love it, though. That's what you come for, the shenanigans. All right, well, Pam Bondi said Monday that the suspect accused of assaulting a federal officer during an anti-ICE demonstration in LA has been identified. Perfect. Good. That's what you do. You send this stuff out on social media. Brad, no, you don't. U.S. Attorney Bill identified the individual, the suspect, and was captured on video allegedly throwing rocks at federal officers in Paramount. I've been to Paramount. Paramount's not far from where I played hockey majority of my life, by the way. The FBI initially asked for the public's help by offering $50,000 cash reward. Raining that money, baby, all over that booty. Cash reward for information leading to a man's arrest. Do you think they raised eyebrows when the guy walked in and he's like, can I get 50,000 in singles? And just hitting up the titty bar, dude. Just He accused of injuring a federal officer after throwing rocks at law enforcement vehicles, according to the FBI. Can we throw rocks back at them? Can we throw rocks back at them? So this is the guy. No, true American hero. No, yeah, it's like the Maryland man. No, come on, you guys. Don't say anything bad about this. Guy's doing great things for the community. By the way, he needs to clean this up. Jesus, dude. It looks like an Indian women's gooch. Ugh. Some of you just threw up. You're welcome. I should have thought about that before I said it. Yeah, I should have thought about it. It just kind of came out. It slipped out. That's what she said. Dude, the show is wild today. I don't know what's happening. Are you guys having a good time? You let me know. Let me know in the chat if everything's going okay here on the show. Shit. Is everything fine, guys? We good? Fucking dude. Jesus Christ. No, really, I need to know, is everything okay? Are we fine? Are we going to be taken down? And by the way, I need to know, are we good? Okay, we're good. Jason's having the time of his life right now. Jason's like, I can't believe this shit. This is awesome. Oh my God. Really? Karen says, live now from Fox, last night had a 3-minute show on the hunt for the terrorist, plus the 50,000. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, they got him. I think they got him. Oh my God, dude, that Indian joke. You have no idea how bad I wanted to laugh at my own joke. Like, no, Brad, we get it, dude. You're always laughing at yourself. Yeah, I know, but, oh, dude, for those that love comedy, which is me, by the way, and like I said, I laugh at everything is my true personality. Now, I'm an introvert. I'm a mega introvert. You guys know that, but man, do I love good roast comedy. Brad, it is strong there. You guys want to see how strong my coffee is? Like, we're going to be here for like an hour or two. Come on. I made it so thick, you can get it on the edges. Look at that. So this looks like some of your guys' toilets. Ugh. Moving on. That was so gross. You know, that one I actually do apologize for. That's a sincere apology. That's some of you, that's really fucked. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that again. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. Stick around. It's fine. Let's clean our palate here. Alaskan tribal leaders offer. I'm not going to make it through today. I'm not going to. I can't do this. I'm on one today. Throw me donations. Throw me your singles. Alaskan tribal leaders offer immense gratitude to. You guys don't get this show anywhere else. You know you don't. You can look anywhere on the internet. There's no other show that brings you the energy, the comedy, the entertainment at 6 a.m. No, this is how I get the B, because I don't have, you guys got to understand, normally I'm pressed for time, right? Because I have to do everything in an hour. I got to be off by 7 usually. Not right now. So when I'm pressed for time, I don't get to do filler jokes. There's not enough time to do filler. Here, I get to do filler, and it's awesome. I love it. How many times have I read this title? Alaskan tribal leaders offer immense gratitude to Trump for killing Biden oil development bans. Now, it's okay if I don't get through the title too often because it's on the screen for you to read yourself. That's what's great, is if I don't cover something, look, I scroll down for you, and you could actually read it on your own. Prominent community members of Alaska's North Slope warmly welcomed top Trump administration officials last week while ripping into the prior administration led by former President Joe Biden. How the hell is the same hat that I wear on the screen? It's this one. Huh. Danielle with the $1. God bless you, girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hell yeah. Look at you coming in hot. I love that. Thank you. Appreciate you. Brad, put on your Speedo, plus we women will throw money. Oh my God, Karen. Settle down, girl. You know what? I'll be honest. That's something I expect from Jeff or Dizzy or like George or really any of the guys in the chat to say. But unbeknownst to you, I am literally wearing a Speedo. No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine? I'm a hairy guy. You don't want a Speedo. You know, you don't want me in a Speedo. I don't even want me in a Speedo. I'll throw up. A trio of Trump cabinet officials, including Secretary Doug Burgum, EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin, and Energy Secretary Chris Wright, traveled to northern Alaska last week to announce that Biden-era restrictions on oil development in the region would be rescinded. Thank you so much. Drill, baby, drill. This is what we all wanted. The cabinet officials met with North Slope residents. Anybody want to give this a shot? Don't you guys use the internet? You let me know if you could read this, because doesn't this look like somebody's freaking pass key? You know when you have to make... Hold on a second. No. You know when you have to make a password and it will come up with a random thing itself? Doesn't this look exactly like what that is? No. You guys always give me shit for not being able to pronounce words. You pronounce that one. Well, hold on a second. Chill out. Utiquagavik. It's close. I'll take it. Not too bad. Yeah, you fucking give it a shot now, huh? Think it's all easy? This is Joe's transcript of him trying to say Alaska. Wouldn't it be fucked up if Joe Biden's teleprompter was sentient? And it wasn't Joe wasn't actually deranged. He wasn't really messed up at all. It was just a teleprompter fucking with him. And it's just like throwing words out like this. He's talking about Alaska. Instead of saying the word Alaska, Joe got this. And we all been sitting here for 4 years ripping the guy a new asshole. Could you imagine? Triggered him under pressure. Okay, Joe. The tribal leaders and officials greeted the news enthusiastically, I bet, according to video of the meeting obtained by the Daily Wire. Quote, when we had a similar meeting from the former Secretary of Interior, the rule was announced. After everybody got on the plane and flew out, Mayor of North Slope Borough, he added that the prior I should get that one. Shut up. You guys simmer down. He added that the prior administration's rule was, quote, contrary to what the public comment was. Wait, do you mean that Joe lied to us? Do you mean that Joe lied to us about, they don't want this global warming. They're going to melt. They're going to fall off into the ocean. Do you mean that they lied to us? Yeah. Jason with the $5. Yeah, keep him on, Brad. Damn you, Jason. Jason wants me to simmer down, Jason. Love it. Love it. Quote, here we are. Full transparency from our own secretary. And I think that deserves another round of applause. Well, it turns out, they want work. Turns out that they want cheap stuff too. Freaking A, man. Under the previous administration, as you heard, there were many actions that undermined our people's self-determination, ignored our voices, and negatively impacted our communities. You would almost, hand to God, you would almost think that this is talking about Trump. I mean, aren't these the same? It's like they took the words out of Joey's mouth. This is what Joey said that we were doing to the Eskimos. Okay, they're people from Alaska, but you get it. Isn't it amazing that there's going to be people? Isn't it amazing I could say stuff like that and nobody in here, not a single person is offended? But I'll tell you what, there'll be some person that's in their freaking apartment in LA. They'll be like, you can't say that on behalf of the people in Alaska, you bigot. It's like, shut up. It's like, don't you have to go tuck tape, fuck it, I messed it up. Shut up. I was going to say duct tape your gooch, your pee-pee to your gooch, but it's tough, okay? I can't sound out words. My tongue is flat. Supported by a single entity in our region. Oh boy, okay, simmer down. And they still chose to implement it. Our region opposed to 2022 NPRA Integrated Activity Plan because it took 50% of the NPRA off the table for development, which impacts the ability of our region to provide services to our people and communities. Didn't I just get done saying that they needed jobs? And Joe Biden took it away. So Joe Biden took away American jobs and he just gave them to a bunch of illegals like cartel for smuggling children and people and drugs and gang members and all that other stuff. I will say this till I'm blue in the face. Joe Biden is a businessman and he's a greater businessman than Donald Trump ever was. Because Trump created billion-dollar businesses, but Joe Biden created multi-billion-dollar and multiple businesses. Drug businesses, sex trafficking businesses, human trafficking businesses. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, you guys like the flat tongue, huh? Yeah, I bet you do. Did anybody else look at their tongue like, is mine flat too? like left the stream to walk into the bathroom to look at your tongue. Can you imagine? There's one. There was one. I was like, fuck, is my tongue flat? I don't want to sound like Brad. Well, speaking of flat tongue, maybe flat earther, maybe just psycho, Greta Thunberg is in the news. Greta. She's all excited because Donald Trump gave her some McDonald's Happy Meals. Is there a toy in here? Is there a toy, Donald? That's how she talks, right? Screw you. You're going to destroy the world. We're not going to be done in 3 years. Why she's screaming at everybody when she was 10 years old. Didn't you just want to how you're not supposed to hit your kids? I think you should be able to hit a kid every now and then when they're acting up. That's how I was. My dad whipped the shit out of me. I'm not saying, be harmful, but I have a one, I know it's going to sound really weird. I have a 1/16th scale of Greta Thunberg. I know you guys are thinking, how the hell did you get that? I know a guy. I do. And I actually brought it here on the show. I brought the 1/16th scale of Greta Thunberg that I have. Thunberg, whatever the hell her name is. Doesn't matter. I know. I have it and I'm going to show you guys it. It's the wildest thing you're ever going to see. You guys ready? Okay. Everybody look at your monitors. Look at your cell phones if you're at work. Now, the wild thing here about Greta, no, it's not the gap between the teeth, okay? Not that. It's, she got a damn booty. She got a booty. Look at the booty. Oh, my. Oh, goddamn. Oh, goddamn. Oh, goddamn. I mean, I told it. Right now, who's who? Is that Greta over there? Or my Greta? Am I fucking Greta? That booty is popping. That booty is popping. President Donald Trump offered advice. Listen up, Greta, you bitch. I'm sorry, I forget. Greta, I'm going to offer you some freedom flotilla. Activist Greta Thunberg on Monday after she was detained by the Israel Defense Forces for attempting to sail to Gaza with the Freedom Flotilla. Flotilla, tortilla, fee fight, fomilla illa. She's a strange person. Trump. That's the first thing he says. I'm not making it up for those on audio. The dude, Trump said it. She's a strange person. Very strange. Sir, please. There is. Oh, whenever I get Trump audio, I'm ready. Oh, now if you're wondering when I'm going like that, that was me like Joe Biden at the kids' pool in a hotel because you get to see all the children, right? I'm that giddy. My feet are on the beaches of Delaware kicking around.
A message for Greta Thunberg, and did she come up on your call with the Prime Minister today?
Well, she's a strange person. She's a young, angry person. I don't know if it's real anger. It's hard to believe, actually, but I saw what happened. She's certainly different. Anger management. I think she has to go to an anger management class. That's my primary recommendation for her.
Was she kidnapped by Israel, as she says? Was she kidnapped?
I find it. I think Israel has enough problems without kidnapping Greta Thunberg.
And secondly, are you going to
Is that what she said? She was kidnapped by Israel?
Yes, sir. Are you going to? Do you have a message for Greta Thunberg?
I just want to hear it again. Can you guys indulge me for just one moment? She's really weird.
And did she come up on your call with the Prime Minister today?
Well, she's a strange person. She's a strange person.
Here's the thing. I 100% agree with Trump. Super weird person, dude. Yo, Trump, you nailed it, buddy. Oh, God, did you nail it? Oh, God, it's been a while since I feel like we've seen a Trump clip. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. Well, we got RFK in the news. RFK guts CDC vaccine panel retiring all 17 members. Whoa! Now I don't have a good RFK. Well, Trump. The vaccines are really good. The stuff that we're gonna produce is top notch. No, I'm working on it. It's really hard. That's what she said. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced on Monday that he's gutting the panel that advises on vaccine safety and efficacy, arguing that it's another step toward restoring public trust. By the way, if that doesn't deserve another dono, I don't know what does. That was pretty fucking good. I got to give it to myself. Yeah, right. Thanks, Jeff. I'm going to be getting rid of the entire of the 17 members. So fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm sweating. Today, we are taking a bold step in restoring public trust. Reconstituting. I've never in my life done an RFK impression. You saw it here in real time. I'm fucking losing it. Oh my god! I'm fucking crying. That's actually pretty good, right? Holy shit, dude. Oh. God, you heard it here first. Fuck. Oh my god, dude. Like, where was I? I can't even read it, dude. My eyes are so watery. We'll have to keep that one, huh? Where was I? Fuck. All right, well, he's getting rid of the advisory board. Quote, we are retiring the 17 current members of the committee, some of whom were last-minute appointees of the Biden administration. I'm still laughing at that. I'm so sorry. Kennedy said that he had removed these panel members of the Trump administration, wouldn't be able to appoint a majority of new members until 2028. RFK suggested the panel effectively works on a rubber stamp and plagued with conflicts of interest. I'm still laughing, by the way. I don't know why I'm telling you guys I'm still laughing. Fucking on, I'm on camera. What the fuck? Hey, if you guys couldn't tell, I'm laughing still. What the fuck? Like, of course. This is why I've always wanted to do a multi-hour stream, because we get to have fun like this. I'm not rushed. Take my sweet ass time. Speaking of gilfs, there's a 55 to 60. There you go. Okay. Where were we here? It has failed to scrutinize vaccine products given to babies and pregnant women. To make matters worse, the groups that inform ACIP meet behind closed doors, violating the legal and ethical principle of transparency crucial to maintaining public trust. Committee members regularly participated in deliberations and advocated products in which they had a financial stake. Well, there you go. There you go. You know, there was something in there, right? There's always something for them to push that's going to benefit themselves. It can't just be for public service. It can't just be that we want to give something to the public without somebody having a stake in it of which they're profiting themselves. God forbid you do something good for society. Oh, boy. So he's getting rid of all of them. That I love. That I'm all about. Brad, make a video doing your impression like Joe and RFK and Trump together at McDonald's. Oh, boy. Can you imagine? Oh. God, I wonder if Brad is still laughing. I wish he would let us know. What a smart ass. Who is that? Unpeaceful Silence. I've never seen that name before, but God bless your heart. I love that. You smart ass. I love it. Need stronger coffee. Yes, Chris, you do. Welcome to the Bald Brad Show. We just so happen to drink 1775 coffee here. If you want to get yourself some, 1775coffee.com/studio, I think is the promo code. You can get some good deals. And some of you are like, there's no way in hell this guy drinks just coffee in the morning. I don't know what, I got nothing on my desk. Yesterday I was drinking water and electrolytes. I was a little dehydrated. Today's just coffee. It is literally just coffee. I wake up at like 4:30 to do this. You guys deserve entertainment. You come here, you wake up in the morning too, you need something, and I will give it to you. What else do we have here? It looks like we got this in the news 4 minutes ago. Philadelphia Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie, together with his family, has donated $50 million to establish the Autism Institute. So there you go, Dizzy, you can get yourself figured out now. The significant contribution will fund a collaborative effort between Children's Hospital of Philadelphia and Penn Medicine, aiming to become a global leader in autism research and care. When RFK, I think he said like it was like 1 in 36 children that are born nowadays have autism. I think I've shared it with you. I thought the guy was bullshitting me. I said there's no way in hell that that's the case. I looked it up. The guy was right. 1 in 36 people walking around nowadays, this new generation, is autistic. And then we get flack for calling people retarded. Why do people get so upset when you call them retarded? Look, there's the definition of retarded, where somebody is legitimately mentally impaired to the point where they are retarded. But then there's also the term that we all grew up with, because we're a lot of the older bunch here. We're all, either 80s, 90s babies. Some of you are 2000s. Welcome. Well, okay, let's be fair. Some of you are in the 60s, 50s, 60s range. Some of you are born in the 50s. Some of you in the 60s. All right? I know you. And I know who you are. But look, we just go, like, yeah, remember, yeah, you're acting retarded, right? You're acting silly. You're not literally retarded. You're just acting silly. You're acting goofy. You're being dumb. And now people get upset when you use the R word. Why? It's okay. Retarded people are fine. And I could get clipped to go, oh, the guy said retarded. I'm not talking about actually, okay, you don't make fun of actual retarded people. It's the same way. Like, when we were all young, you're acting, it's so gay. That's so gay. I'm not calling the person literally gay. It was just a figure of speech used. But because these people are wound so tight, meaning the progressive left, God forbid. God forbid. Yeah, see, Blackbird has it. He says, I use retarded and gay almost interchangeably. Yeah. You're not there to offend anybody other than your buddy that you're calling it. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Jeff's an 89 baby. Oh, so am I. Welcome, Jeff. Welcome. By the way, Jeff, I saw you on TikTok yesterday in the group. That was cool, man. It was cool. So, we have this here.
What's so funny? What's so funny that you're fucking laughing? It's funny that they're taking our fucking families. That's funny to you?
There's people dying out there because we're here.
They're good. This is so good. CBP ain't do shit.
I love this. I want more of this guy just egging him on. Come back here, pussy.
There's people dying out there.
You think that's fucking funny?
As long as you feel okay with this, people are dying out there.
As long as you feel okay,
That's your job.
racist, imperialist fucking state.
If you squint your eyes really good, you would mistake this guy for a toothpick.
That's all you,
Do you
man.
know what that even means?
Yes, bitch, I'm in college.
Explain it to me.
Imperialist state. How do you think you know where the fucking we are? Why do you think that America is a fuck?
Explain me the definition.
The definition is expanding your territory all the way from other places, either economically, either militarily.
No, the definition.
He was laughing his fucking ass off.
I got fucking dead. You want to read a book? I'll give you like 40 books right fucking now.
Y'all niggas arrested kids.
Hey, that's okay with you. I know you haven't read since you got out of high school.
I got nothing out of it. People are crazy. They're crazy. But I and all of you are the crazy ones for saying, hey, how about we don't throw rocks at police officers? How about we just go get jobs and take care of our families? How about we don't allow people into the country that want to harm our children? How about we don't do anything of that nature? And they go, how could you say something like that, you bigot? That's literally what happens. Wild. Well, the White House recensions package, there's a transition for you, would end billions in woke, wasteful spending. I hope so. Now, many of you already know this. I'm a registered Republican, but I'm a fiscal conservative. So does this spending bill bother me? Yes, to some extent, because it does increase the debt. But what Trump is saying with the spending, with basically between Doge, if we hit 4% GDP, 3%, 4% GDP, somewhere in that range, and then if we get the spending down, we have the tax cuts, the economy's doing well, which would go in line with the GDP, then it wouldn't be an increase in the debt. It is and it's not. We'll have to see, but that's if everything works out, because it is true. I will give Trump the math. If we do hit that range of 3 to 4% GDP and everything else does fall in line, then there is some truth to that. The numbers actually would work out. But that's like best case scenario. So I'm not sure if it'll actually happen. So the White House recensions package is full of billions in woke, wasteful spending that should been dealt with a long time ago. Correct. The Florida Republican weighed in after the White House announced it has sent its first recensions package to the Capitol Hill on Tuesday, a package that the White House says targets billions of dollars in waste, fraud, and abuse, as well as foreign aid and federal funding for both NPR and PBS. Passing this package would codify the cuts of Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, as proposed, which is what we all wanted. What good is Donald Trump putting in all these executive orders if we're not codifying it into law, if we're not codifying it through Congress? It's a waste, because then whoever's the next president, and God forbid it could be Gavin. I know some of you are like, there's no way in hell, Brad, shut your mouth. There's no way. Don't you put that out there. Very well could be. Kamala Harris is going to run again. Gavin Newsom's going to run. Hell, you might have LA Mayor Karen Bass, that psycho, running. You could have Maxine Waters crawl out of her damn crypt. Yeah, I'm here. Doing this whole shenanigans, running for president. You know, that's me fixing my dentures. I'm not just looking for the presidency. I'm looking for the president. Right? She was so lost yesterday when we saw that clip of her. She didn't know where the hell she was. Where's my Meals on Wheels? We're talking about roughly $10 billion. And let's say $8.5 billion of that largely comes from the State Department, USAID. Nass explained to the Daily Wire in that if you really wanted to break it down, you would need an encyclopedia to do it, because there's so many little different things that are going on to so many international organizations. Well, that's what they do. That's what they do all the time, is they hide all this stuff in there. And that's how you get 59 million rather, of dollars, your tax dollars, going to Mozambique for condoms. Now, if there's people out there that are having that much sex and they need that many condoms, I mean, that's insane. Good for you, but it ain't real. Or you're trying to trans mice out there in the Pacific or some stupid crap. Sure you are. It's all embezzlement. It's all a scheme. It's all to send your money to somebody else. So not only is your money going to all the globe, the planet, basically, we'll call all your money, your guys' hard-earned money is going to the entire everybody else other than you and your roads and your services and your infrastructure and your military and your border, all the things that you need. It's going to everybody else. But then your tax dollars are also going to all the illegals that are going here. Right? You're giving them their services, their rental assistance. Chicago was giving them $84,000 a year. Y'all remember that one? Some of you don't even make $84,000 a year, and please don't feel like I'm beating you up. Later, Karen, we love you. And I don't understand it. So you're struggling to feed your own family, but now you have to go feed somebody else's family over there across the globe. But then you're also feeding another family here domestically that's here illegally. Like, how many families are you feeding? And then you're going, look, I'm saving. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. I feel like I'm working harder than ever to just have the same lifestyle I needed 20 years ago. I feel like everything's just so crazy that I'm doing everything right, and I feel like I can't catch up. Well, of course, because your money is now not only feeding your own freaking family, You're feeding this family over here and this family over here. You're feeding everybody else's family for some fucking shit. No wonder you're struggling. It's obvious to me, but to the libs, oh, well, what's the problem? You just have less money. It's no big deal, but good thing you're helping that guy out. Oh, well, maybe I don't want to help that guy out. Maybe leave it up to me on who I want to help. Don't force me to pay all these taxes, and then I'm paying taxes of which I'm spending money on something I don't want to go there. How about that? How about if that illegal immigrant wants my money, how about you allow me to donate that money? There's a thought. I know it's terrible that you give somebody the liberties and freedoms to be able to utilize the money that they worked for to spend it of which how they want. I know it's fucking crazy. It's wild. It's bewilderment. Bewilderment. I know. Sorry for cussing, but I'm ramped. I'm amped. I'm ramped, ampty, spampty. He pointed to some of these expenditures, $33,000 for being LGBTI in the Caribbean. What is the I intersectional? Like, what? I don't know what the I is. They keep throwing letters in there. I can't keep up anymore. $643,000 for there. See, they change it. They change it. Some of you are having trouble seeing. I want to show you. See how they just change it? They drop the I here. Now, they'll say the I's in there because they have a plus. But where's the plus on this one? Did they mess up? Is the plus next to the I? No, it's not. Oh, funny. Oh, Oh, somebody's being sued. $643,000 for LGBTQ plus programs in Western Balkans. And then $567,000 for LGBTQI plus. Are they screwing with me in this article? But that's going to Uganda. Oh, goody. Yeah. It's over $1 million. How many of you even think about Uganda on just let's throw it out there. Once every 6 months? Does anybody think about you? I don't even think about Uganda unless I heard the word. Taxes, theft. Well, the way they're doing it, definitely. These countries were upset that we were doing them to begin with. Mast added in reference to the woke initiatives. He said he has spoken to many of these ambassadors to these countries over the last 6 months. They're so glad to see these programs go away. Well, you want to know why? Is because they're not exactly LGBTQ plus friendly. Turns out a lot of these countries don't like the LGBTQ plus community. I personally, if somebody's gay, I don't care. I'm libertarian on that. If you want to be gay, go be gay. Just don't throw it in my face is all I ask. I have gay friends. I was talking to a major influencer last night that has over 1 million followers. I was texting. The guy's gay and I love him. The guy is remarkable. He's a saint. I find him hilarious. I would love to hang out with him just because I could be crazy, he could be silly, and we could have a freaking good time. Gay people are actually pretty fun to hang out with when they're just normal people. And I'm not talking like wearing the freaking, duct tape over everything and acting silly. Now, that wasn't me boasting, oh, Brad, cool, you're talking to an influencer. Just a cool guy. And I want to emphasize, I don't care if somebody's gay, lesbian, whatever. Just don't throw it in my face. That's all I ask. Like, in the same way, I'm not going to throw my straightness in front of your face. Just going to be a normal person and, be happy. Here we go. Other woke items that would be cut include $67,000 for testing insect powder nutrition on children in Madagascar. This is crazy. I can't even believe this is real. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to read that again because I think some of you woke up. I think some of you might have trailed off a little bit. Like, Brad, are you losing your energy? Huh. You don't have it in you, do you? Oh, look at you all tired out. You old man. You all tired out, buddy? A little nap time? No, I'm still here, sons of bitches. I'm here. Wake up. $67,000 for testing. Hello? Testing insect powder nutrition on children in Madagascar. $5 million for the, quote, Minority Serving Institute Fellowship Cooperative Agreement. Yes, $5 million. $595,000, almost $600,000 for training women in gender equity. I'm going to lose it. No, I know you guys love the rants. I'm trying to be a good boy. Love him or hate him. You want to tell us something, Brad? No, please don't get it out of me. That's what she said in that exact same way. Where are we at here? 500,000. $500,000 for electric buses in Rwanda. Now, some of you might be asking, is there even electricity in Rwanda? Not sure. Now, of course there is. I'm joking, but of course there is. $6 million for net zero cities in Mexico while they send us their illegals. That's lovely. 2.1 million for climate resistance in Southeast Asia. See how they throw this all under the disguise of climate? Just billions of dollars, by the way. Billions. I know that's 2.1 million, but if you add up all the stuff that Doge has found, it's in the billions under climate stuff. Nothing's been done. No climate has changed. It's still hot as ever, still cold as ever. By the way, there's glaciers in the Antarctica that are like rebounding. They don't talk about that though, because it goes against the narrative. God forbid you talk about the ice caps rebuilding itself. Southeast Asia, Latin America, and East Africa, $5 million for green transportation and logistics. It's for Eurasia. You're gonna love this one. $4 million for legume systems research. I'm saying that. I have to be saying that wrong. A legume? Nah. $3 million for Sesame Street, which we heard about. That's always fun. Oh, we love our money going everywhere other than us. That's fun. That's always great. Yep. No, that's perfect. That is perfect. If you're having a good time, hit that like button. I don't even think I've asked for the entire over hour we've been streaming to hit that like button. It really does support the show, though. Our numbers are looking pretty good everywhere. X, YouTube, Rumble. If you're new here, make sure you write in the chat or let us know, or even in the comment section when it's available. We'd love to give you a shout out. We're a community of patriots. We're a conservative show, but we have a lot of independents that watch this. By the way, we have more independents that watch the show than Republicans and conservatives, which is crazy. Really, really crazy. Speaking of other craziness, we have Elon Musk reaching out. Elon Musk signals potential softening of feud with, let me make sure I mute that, with a simple one emoji response to clip of Trump wishing him well. So President Trump's relationship with Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk, which appeared to be publicly blowing up last week, as the two feuded in public, took a softer tone on Monday when Musk responded to a clip of the president on X. Do you guys think these two gentlemen will ever become friends again? Peanuts are legumes? Oh, okay. They're studying peanuts. I don't know, maybe Skin. They might be right. If you look that up, I have no idea. I'll take your word for it because I trust you guys. Quote, we had a great relationship and I wish him well. Very well, actually, Trump said on Monday. You could tell, I think Trump's love for Elon is actually really genuine. Because if you think about it, everybody that's ever said anything negative about Trump, he just loses his shit over. And that's just who Trump is. But if you notice with Elon is like one of the guys you can name on one hand that has come out and just completely blasted Trump. And Trump's like, look, I'm just disappointed in the guy. I love him. I really love you, Elon. Get well. I think maybe even Elon sees that where he's like, man, maybe the guy just does like me and I'm kind of being an asshole. Musk responded to the post with a heart emoji on Monday evening. Early in the day, Fox News Digital reported that the public spat between the two billionaires appeared to be losing steam after Musk seemingly issued support for Trump's handling of the anti-ICE riots in Los Angeles. Yeah, some people just blow up, man. We've all been there where you might have said some shit you shouldn't have. It's just that he said it publicly and he has the biggest microphone in the world and he just completely went off the handles. Just super PO'd and just lost his shit. And he probably said a bunch of stuff he shouldn't have. I'd be curious. Did Elon end up deleting any posts? Let me see here. I feel like if he deleted it would be huge news. And I'd probably have to scroll for a while. But I'd be curious if he deleted that one about the Epstein files. I would really be curious if he got rid of that, but I'm not going to scroll through all of that. That would be crazy. Something that's always fun here that we tend to like to do is we like to go through X a little bit and always see what certain people are posting. And this is always fun. They're looting an Adidas store now.
Move the security guard.
Now, this person's black. And some people are asking how I know that because I could see her skin color. This person, I don't know what he is. White, Hispanic, doesn't matter. This is reparations, you guys. I was told they deserve this stuff. And who told me that? They themselves. They themselves. Now, Maxine Waters wants to gaslight you. Now they dolled her up. She'll be going back in her coffin soon after this. And no, that's not asking me for her to be deleted. I'm making a dead person joke in the sense of that's what she looks like, a dead person that's dolled up by the mortician. And here she is saying and gaslighting you that what you saw regarding the riots never happened.
And even those who were out of step with what we are advocating, peaceful protest, did not create any violence. Nobody was shot. Nobody was killed. Get it in your head. And so when martial law is called, what are you going to say? I missed the point. Don't miss the point, you all. Don't think that somehow, because they called out the National Guard, there was violence. There was no violence. I was on the street. I know there was no violence. I was on the street. There was no violence.
There was no violence. See, when you have dentures, you don't have enough gum. You know what I mean? You don't have enough.
Violence. There was no violence. I was on the street. I know. And I went from downtown detention back out into the community, talking to people what happened in Paramount, what happened in Compton, what happened in Inglewood. So, first of all, get it straight. And don't just rely on what you're being told or the few incidents that you saw. Protests, and even those who were out of step with what we are advocating, peaceful protest, did not create any violence. Nobody was shot. Nobody was killed. Get it in your head. And so when martial law is called, what are you going to say? I missed the point. Don't miss the point, you all. Don't think that somehow, because they called out the National Guard, there was violence. There was no—
I just wanted to hear it again. I wanted to make sure I subject you guys to all that. So now, this is being displayed by End Wokeness. AOC, they feel like they need to steal some bread or else their family will go hungry that night. I guess Apple sells bread now, huh? You guys let me know when you see a white guy. I want to make sure I call his ass out. Maybe this guy. But it looks like he's, I don't know what he's doing. You going up? Look at this guy walking as if nothing happened. Oh, jeez. Yeah. No, it's, they need that stuff, you guys. They got to feed their family. Yep. Yep. That's good. Real good. None of those display phones work. What a bunch of idiots. You know, when I worked at Staples in college, I worked there for like 4 years. We actually got robbed. And, you know, you put all your expensive stuff in a whole different part of the store that's like sealed up. It's locked up. It's like for high ticket items. And that'd be like laptops. Things are just really expensive. And they bolted to the back of our store into our receiving area, our shipping area. And that's where we keep the boxes of all the laptops because there's not enough space inside the high ticket area. So we take the laptops out of the boxes and put them in a different room. And so when somebody buys a laptop, we'll just go to receiving, the shipping area, and we'll just take the box down, put the laptop in, bada bing, bada boom, we took care of you. These idiots, this is how stupid these people are. And I'll just play this video while I'm talking. They stole all the boxes. I don't know, like 50 boxes maybe. There's a few guys running to the back of the store, right? And they actually looked like this. This was years ago. It's like 2011 maybe. And yeah, they grabbed the boxes and they ran out. There's no there's not even a charger in there. There's the instruction manual. So these idiots are so stupid and they ran out with a bunch of laptop boxes. That was it. They're so dumb they didn't even notice the weight. Going, oh, shouldn't this have been heavier? Bunch of idiots. These people are dumb. And this is who graduates high school. Not this guy, but the people looting. These are people that graduated high school and maybe even college, but don't know anything. They barely know how to tie their shoes. These are the people that think that there's, 20 states in America or something. Bunch of idiots. Bunch of idiots. Really crazy. Really, really crazy. It's getting crazy out there. I do pay attention to that stuff as well. All this stuff is nuts. Does MAGA loot? It's weird that you don't see anybody in Trump hats looting anywhere. It's weird, but don't worry. January 6th is what we're always told, Dizzy. January 6th is what we are always told. I always like to explore libs of TikTok. If you're not a follower of libs of TikTok, you should, because they always post stuff out there in regards to what's going on with the LGBTQ plus elemental soup community. So Queens College held an on-campus pride parade for students with drag queens. Oh, that's fun. So I got to mute that. There you go. There's a bunch of men dressed as women. Now, we used to call that cross-dressing and just, I guess, drag as well. But they will do this stuff in front of your kids.
Pride, you say joy. Pride. Pride. Happy Pride.
You know what? I'm not even going to comment. I'm going to move away from this one because it's going to get me in trouble. That one I'm going to move away from. Hold on a second here. I got something for you guys. So a drag queen calls on white people to tell ICE no and push them out of our streets in response to a fake story that ICE raided an elementary school. What I'm about to show you, you're supposed to take this person seriously, okay? You're supposed to listen to this person. This is real. This is not AI. You're going to think it's AI. You're going to think I pulled this out of my you-know-what. This is real.
Los Angeles, agents of ICE raided 15 different neighborhoods. They raided an elementary school. Think about the age of the children that means. 6, 7, 8. The parents had to flee, just up and running out. The principal tried to announce that it was a drill. It was clear that it was not a drill. The principal locked down the school, and the children remained at the school crying and screaming and clinging to the teachers because they didn't know whether they would have a mom and dad when they got home. You can believe whatever you want to believe about immigration policy and who immigrants are, but this is not how you do it. This is violence.
Dude, I am getting freaking Star Wars episode 1 and 2 vibes. Queen Amidala, what's her name? Amidala? I like her, you like me, everybody wanna be to school for me. I just wanna be on home with me. I bring honor to us all.
Trump has admitted ICE is made up of January 6th insurrectionists. It's the Proud Boys. It's the Oath Keepers. After the election, I was wondering, where did they go? After the inauguration, I thought they're awfully quiet. They got their way. They got their boy in office. Why aren't they gloating? Why aren't they parading in the streets? They were getting their equipment together, I think. Getting their...
I can't do it. All right, that's enough. Minute 15 is enough. I'm sorry. I subjected you guys to that, but it's the news. It's the news. Getting into one of our other stories I want to make sure I cover today. From Reuters, Justice Department accuses 2 Chinese researchers of smuggling potential agro-terrorism weapons into the United States. Now, this is the 3rd time this has happened this month that they've caught these idiots bringing in biological, dangerous pathogens into the United States. At what point does this turn into a pattern? At what point does this turn into something that maybe we should look under the hood of? So just the other day, by the way, for the 3rd time, they've caught this happening. Now you go, Brad, this sounds really familiar. I feel like you covered this story last week. It's because we did. It's absolutely because we did. And nobody's talking about this. No. By the way, I did a video on TikTok that only got 29 views in an hour. Let me explain something. Whenever you're talking about negative stuff about China, they hit you hard. Because I was getting 800,000 views on some videos, 1.4 million, 200,000, 600,000, over 100. On average, I was getting over 200,000 views average per video. All of a sudden, 400 after like 48 hours. Folks, I would get 400 views in like the first 5 minutes of a video. Just so happens when you start calling out this stuff, it's just the algorithm doesn't like it for some reason. Weird. U.S. federal prosecutors have accused 2 Chinese nationals of smuggling a dangerous biological pathogen that has been that's had the potential to be used as an agricultural terrorism weapon in the United States for research. I bring this up because this stuff will take out your crops. It could cause billions with a B damages and economic losses. And the FBI is saying, well, they were coming in saying, oh, we just want to research this stuff at the University of Michigan. Yeah, we're just trying to research it. It's no big deal. So they caught him again for a third time. And I think it's best. And I'm not self-indulging myself, but I wanted to make sure you guys saw the video that I'm talking about here.
About the terror attack that was just thwarted, because I don't think anybody's really talking about this. For the third time this month, a Chinese national, this time from Wuhan, caught smuggling biological material into America, into our labs, our universities, right under our noses. Roundworms, pathogens, concealed packages. This isn't a coincidence, by the way. This is a coordinated threat. The same communist regime that lied about COVID is now sneaking biohazards into our country, and the media, dead silent. Why is this happening at taxpayer-funded institutions like the University of Michigan? Why are Democrats more outraged about pronouns than biological threats from China? This isn't a conspiracy. It's a pattern. The third time this month. Again, it's national security, and it's being ignored, by the way. If they won't sound the alarm, then we will here. Like, comment, and share, because America deserves the truth. Hit that follow button, folks. Appreciate you.
So follow me over on TikTok if you haven't already. Somebody like, I'm not on TikTok. Well, you got to get over there, because that's where the fight is happening. That's where the engagement is happening. Truly bonker stuff. Well, I think we're going to end it there, folks. I know we didn't go 2 hours today, but we did about an hour and a half. We had some hiccups here, but I appreciate you joining me nonetheless. We'll be back here. I'm planning on later today do an hour of Dark MAGA at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You need to have Rumble Premium for that. And then the hope is for the rest of the month, if we get our hours done this week, the goal is to get the hours done this week, then we can open up Dark MAGA to everybody else. Now, I don't know if we're going to keep Dark MAGA going forever because we're streaming so much in the morning, but we'll see. But maybe. Your beard fills in fast. I know it grows it does. It really does. But I need to patch this up because it's starting to get gray. But I appreciate all of you joining the show. Thank you so much if you're new here, by the way. Hell of a run today. And I think we might try to run ads on this video because we just had a hell of a good time. If you didn't have a good time, well, don't worry, I did. And that's what matters. Thank you to everybody that contributed. Thank you so much, Jason. And was it Danielle? I appreciate you. If anybody else wants to top a dono in, I say top a dono, toss a dono in. Please feel free right now to do so. Please, I gotta eat. Like Brad, we think you've eaten enough, buddy. Okay, simmer it down. But again, thank you to everybody else. If you've bought the book, just want to give a highlight to my show. We always do this at the end. Well, we should be doing it more. I do have a website, baldbrad.com. Baldbrad.com. We'll put links in here, links in the descriptions as well. You can do donos over there. You can buy my book, Trojan Horse, How the Left is Destroying America. There's a donation tab. It's all custom and edited. You do not have to do these amounts. People do $2 a month. I'm dead serious. There's people that do $2 a month, and I'm extremely grateful for that. So thank you so much for everybody that's donating. But yeah, custom amount. You just pop in the number. If you want to throw in $1,000 a month, 10,000, that's cool too. I'll take anybody's money. I'll grift. I don't care. I got no soul. But thank you. Appreciate you. We'll be back here again later today, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll do a little bit of Dark MAGA. We'll get crazy. If you're not familiar with what Dark MAGA is, we put on the hat. And if you thought today was crazy, Dark MAGA is next level, man. You can say whatever you want, especially now it's on Rumble Premium. You get spicy, and all that. We'll probably be looking at the LA riots. Honestly, we're probably gonna be streaming the LA riots because it's fun, and I want to see some crazy shit happen. With that being said, love you. Pray for this country. Pray for Donald Trump, and pray for the world. Appreciate you. Love you. See you a little bit later, Patriots. Take care.